Okay, how's everyone tonight? We are going to do some cool stuff here with Lego Digital Designer. I've never really used it a lot, but basically you just build in it. It's all 3D modeling. You can print from it, so you can print instructions, and you can generate a parts list to make your project. Now also, if it's not working for me, but usually it goes online, and you can link up online, and it feeds through to Lego, I believe. And if you want to, after you make your project with the parts that's there, you can actually purchase it through Lego, or you could at one point in time. Now this could be expensive, you know, so the parts you got to use in this program generally are only the parts that they have available to sell as parts, like in their pick-a-brick or their spare parts bins or whatever they want to call, pick-a-wall or whatever. It's not every single Lego part that is out there, which is kind of, well, dismaying on my part, because I think there should be a version of it that you could have every single Lego part that was ever made into this, and you can just build whatever you want, and you don't, like, it doesn't send into them to purchase it. You just build it on screen for the fun of it. So this version that they have, they did it this way, I guess, so you could purchase it. But you can generate instructions, because someone asked me that, and you can generate a parts list. So basically that's what I'm going to show you tonight, just how to build something very simple and how to generate the parts list and the instructions. Okay, so that is basically what we're going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to bring up my software program here, and over on the left you can see a whole bunch of things. So these are all the bricks here on the left side that you have access to. So it's just standard bricks. You click on the little plus sign. Oh, hang on. First of all, we got to go in. We got to you can go free build or open a file. We'll go free build because that's the basic. So over here is your bricks, and they show you the different types of bricks that you can use. Okay, so we're going to take that one there, open that up, and right off the bat, these are all the basic bricks: 1x1, 1x2, 1x2 log cabins, the bricky style things, 1x3s, all the different size bricks, just of bricks, okay, and plates and whatnot. They're all in that one. There even a milk carton in the eye and that. So let's just take this one here. So you just attach your hand to it, click down, hold it, bring it out, and it comes over here, and you can place it wherever you want on this virtual base plate. So let's just say there. You just click on it, and that's it. It's there. Now let's take a pink one, and say you want to put him next to it. So you put him next to it, and you click, just like that, and he's there. Or you click on him again and drag him, and you can even put him on top, just like that. So building stuff in this is pretty neat. You know, there's like a 2 by 1 by 2 high. We put him there, and then let's find a one of these L-shaped things, and so you can even put that hanging over the edge like that. Then if you want, you can take that on top there, and that one. Oops. Bring that one back and put them up top here. Okay, let's just put them there. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's find some, let's get a man here. Let's get a Lego minifigure. Ooh, they have animals and that. So first off, we gotta have a green frog. Okay, green frogs are cool, so we'll put a green frog there. Oh, they got all kinds of animals. That's pretty sweet. Should have a chicken. Why not, you know? Many fish. I've never seen one of them. That's quite cool. Anyway, we won't go up top. Oh, because that's one of those ones that go down in the hole. Okay. Right. Okay. Terrible bats. Let's put a bat in the belfry up there. Boink. Okay, so he's up there. So that's our neat little project that we got made for this one. So if you want to see or move it around, the arrows on the 4 sides that I show you right here that are flashing, those ones there will move you up, down, left, or right. So since I'm on the down one, I'll just click it, and it moves the plate downward so you can get a top view. Likewise, the top one moves it upwards in the direction so you can get a bottom view. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and there's about right on the plane. It's pretty hard to get it, you know, sea level, if you want to call it that, flat on. So that's about best you're gonna get it. We'll just tilt it down just a hair, and if you go right, of course it rotates it around this way, and then left rotates it around that way. So, you know, all in all, it's okay. So there's the plane, there's the sea level, we got it. Just coincidentally clicked it the right way. So yeah, so the detail is pretty good in that. Okay, so there's other things you can do here. Now, let's just say we have a paint tool. So let's click on the red, and we want to change the color of that brick because we made a mistake. We don't want red, we want purple. Boom, done. That kind of goes a little bit better with that theme. Now we have a hide tool up here, which is the man with the cover in his eye. And if we want to, we can click on that and we can hide the frog. Or we can unhide him by clicking up here in the corner. You see? Up here in the right hand corner, there's a little man with his eyes covered. So we unhide him that way. And of course, the X is delete tool, so if we mess up, we can just click that, and boom, we can delete it. Now the flex tool, I haven't really played with the flex tool, but let's grab a brick. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. Flex tool, flex tool. Hang on now. Of course, let's see here. Don't know, I'll have to research that one. The hinge align tool. Once again, like I said, I have not played a lot with it. Now the clone tool is pretty cool, so if we want the same one over and over again, we can just clone, boom, and it makes it quicker. So yeah, so basically you highlight the one you want, and you can clone it by just clicking on it. You know, over and over again, you can click, and you can basically build a wall because it keeps cloning, right? Oops. Anyway, but back to select. Now, like I said, I made a mistake there. I didn't want that there. I really wanted up top, but I want to delete that. So go to delete tool, bang, it's gone. So that's how the basics of this work. Now, down below, you have the plus minus here, so you can make your icons bigger or smaller, and you can go through that on the side there. can collapse it back on right here down the bottom. You can collapse everything down, or you can filter out your bricks by whatever you want. So let's just say we want this pretty aqua. That shows you what bricks are available in that particular color. Now in the wheels, I would say the only thing to have is the scooter base. Okay, we'll just add the scooter there for now. Yeah, so if we go back to remove the filter, everything comes back again. So that's pretty neat. And all the color wheels come down from there. So, and of course you have to find the scooter wheels and put them in. Now I don't know where in the heck they are. It's too bad there wasn't a way to say, oh, that's a full front fork, I don't want that. Well, I can put it there and then I can delete that if I don't want it, or I think if I can drop it back here. However, that's really not what I want to do. Hey Purple Guy Film, sorry my chat was hidden there. Canadian Brickyard, hi, how you doing? Oh, the right click allows you to change your center focal point. So you play around with this, do you? That's cool. I'll have to chat with you about it, because this is like maybe the third or fourth time I've really used it. I just don't bother with it. I find it too much of a hassle. I did build something one time that I thought was really cool, and yeah, it took me like forever, and I thought about purchasing it, and it was like $200, and I'm like, no. But oh yeah, the right click. Yeah, gotcha. Cool. I'm just going to shrink my screen size just a little bit so I can read that. Oh dear dogly. What are you doing here, Chewy? Lay down for a bit, okay, buddy? Come in and hang out with me, pal. Now on my mouse, if you scroll up or down, it goes in and out, so... Okay, hang on a minute, I'm doing something, okay, pal? Just a second there, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Chewy wanted something there, so I had to deal with him. Okay, so back to this. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to have a chat there, Canadian Brickyard, because, like I said, I'm not too adept with that. But that being said, I'm trying. Because someone asked me the question, like, you know, can you print and can you get stuff off of this? So that's basically where I'm driving at. I'm not really trying to make something here. So the thing is, yeah, right up here, you go to make sure you're into this program. Now it might be a little bit different on the Mac. There's what you go to File, and you can print. And then up it will come and it'll print it, but you can also export your model or import another model for it as you can save as, so you can bring it back another time. Now where it is here, just a second now. Yes, generate the building guide. This is it here. And we go up here in the right hand corner. This is building guide mode, if I'm not mistaken. It says there's 14 steps to it. Let me see. I totally forget how to do this. Oh yeah, play right there. Next brick. And it'll show you your step-by-steps. We'll just go through it here. I didn't realize I used happy face bricks, but that's cool. And you can zoom in and out with your scroll up and down. Okay, so that is one question that you had asked me, Dr. D, the other night. I know you're not with us tonight because you're working, doing something, so that is cool. But that was one question you asked me. And the other question was, can generate parts list? And yes, it can. Back to build mode. It is tricky, but there is a way to do it. I'm gonna find it. Because something tells me no, it's not that. I had it here because I was playing with it last night because I wanted to find out how to do it. Oh my, such happy place. Happy place, happy place. Let's go to our happy place. I like that no. There's so many different things you can do with this view mode. The view mode is kind of just like whatever. It's dumb, I think. Oh, for God's sakes, it was right there the whole time. Okay, so when you go... Yeah, okay, so when you're in your mode there, if you want to, you go over to your building guide mode. Then over on the far left top, it says generate HTML building guide. Okay, so you generate your HTML building guide. And let's just say we call it, I don't know what we want to call it, building well, we put it in building instructions. And then it'll come up. And hang on a second now, because I am going to have to open another window here. So you capture another window so you can see this, because yeah, HTML. Just let me set this up. I never thought that this was going to do this, so just bear with me 1 second here, and I will get that. Okay, so going back to that, we are going to see this. Ta-da! Okay, so then we can go play one. Step one. It tells you one brick there. It tells you all the steps, basically what we watched before. Okay, and at the end of it, the last page or pages. Oh, listen, someone's ringing in. Oh, I'm not getting that phone. The last page is your parts list. So when it generates the building guide for you to follow, which is pretty cool. And then it lists out the exact bricks you need, the brick number, brick ID, and how many that you used to build with. And that's pretty cool. And if the program actually works for you, I haven't updated mine or checked with it, or even if it is still available, you could submit this to Lego. They will package it and they will send you the parts for a due price, of course. Now, like I said before, I built something that I thought was really cool, and it was building like, I don't know, and it cost me like over $200, so it really ticked me off, because it was like, well, it was something to do with a train, I believe. I was trying to build a special train car for an event that we were doing, but that being said, I didn't end up doing it. It was too expensive. It was crazy, and I wouldn't have had it in time, so we just skipped that. So, but there is like your pages. So if you have a lot of parts, it'll double up in pages from the last page onward. But like I say, you can go to any page here. Okay. Now, if you have a project already in there, we're going to go back to the. We'll just get out of this page there for a minute. Go back to this one. Now, if you have a already built instructions, shall we say, and you want to bring that in, so you go up to File. You can go Open File, I guess, or you could say New and start from there. So, let's go. Oh, I'm in Firefox. Gosh darn it. Okay. No. View mode, build mode. Alright. We're back there. No, I don't really want to save that. Go back to the welcome screen. Do you want to save that? Do not save. Okay, so if I had saved it, it would show it up here. Right here in the middle. Next to the card, there's some files. And it's .lxf. Lego XF file. LXF. Now this is one here that I used for the R2-D2 model, which was quite extensive. It's like crazy, the amount of pages. Yeah, there's like 2,000 plus bricks in this. Let's just go down here. This is the UCS R2-D2 with all the modifications to be motorized, and this is how I did my motorization model. I didn't build this file. Good God, no way was I gonna do that. It was done previously. Thank goodness. But it's not exactly the way I did it. I did change it quite a bit along the way. Because in this here, I'm going to show you something now. I got to find the right pages. So we're going to go back into Building Guide. 672 pages. So you sure the heck are not going to want to, I guess, what do you want to call it? Print that off. Okay, so let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this one. There's some things you don't have parts for. And this is what I learned in this one, because this one kind of like drove me deeply around the bend, especially in the legs here. So we're just going to go back. Okay, now you can see I'm going to just strip off some of these bricks here. I'm going to put that one back on. Okay, now I'm going to tilt him down so you can see it. So right in the middle, all those gray bricks with the 2 red studs on the top, right out here to the blue brick. If I keep backing up, that is actually supposed to be a motor. Okay, Lego 9, the Lego Power Functions motor. Okay, and it's the smaller of the motors. Anyway, there is no file for a motor to be able to put in there into this build. So you can't just drop a Power Functions motor in here unless they have updated it. Not that I know of. And this particular person that worked on this and built this way in the diagram had to use Technique beams and parts and cross members and all this stuff here. And I was talking to him, and he said I had to do this for the motors because there's no such motor, Power Function motor file to put in here if you're designing, so I just use all Technique parts. Well, that's all well and good if you put a note in there saying that, or you're telling people that. But if you put a file up like that and someone wants to go build it, the problem is you're going to think that all these parts are required. I sure the heck did. And I had a lot of Technique parts I had to order. And then I realized, okay, this does not make sense. Where the heck does the motor go into here? So I got that figured out. put the Technic parts in, and then it's like, yep, that's where the motor goes, but we don't use these Technic parts, so it was kind of a waste of money. So it would have been nice to know. So if you're building something like that, put it in for people, you know, so they have an idea what's going on. Just a little note to say, hey, you know, I'm replacing a motor with all these parts. It would have been nice. But anyway, that's how you get. And you can move your pages back and forth by this little slider bar up here. But this was a ridiculous build because I had my Lego R2 UCS R2D2 and I tried to modify him while he was built. Never again would I do that. It would be much easier to actually strip him down to the very one brick and build him from the bottom back up again. Because it was a nightmare. Things were falling apart, and I was literally had him down, stripped down to 1/3 of the base to do this section right here that you see on page 140. And even then, you know, it was crazy. And I certainly changed everything that is in here because there's things going on in here, in this here file that doesn't make any sense. Because there was an extra motor in here, a servo motor, which, no, I understand what the servo motor was for the front. But the way the battery box is put in, you have to disassemble half of R2 to get the battery box out, just to change the batteries in it, because this is the batteries that you change in and out. So it is absolutely ridiculous. So I had to redesign that. As I built it to be able to access that and pull that battery box out, change the batteries and put it back in without rebuilding or taking apart the R2 unit. Took me a while to do it, but I did do it, and I've done videos on that, so you can always go and watch them. And the retractable leg is not retractable anymore. It's stationary, but that's okay. So I just want to thank Canadian Brickyard there for the tips. And let me see. We just go right back to it. So it's going to take a second because it's got to go way back. Yeah, I've had a long day today. And I don't think I'm going to be actually streaming a lot longer tonight, as I just wanted to give you some basics on here. Got family stuff going on too, and it's taking a lot of my time. People not feeling well, type of thing. So, you know, family is first before anything. So anyway, yeah, so that's it. So that is some basics on the Lego Digital Designer. Dr. D, I hope that helps answer your question of how it generates a printed instructions or parts list. Now you should be able to find them online. Lego Digital Designer files or Lego LXF files. I'm sure that they are available, or through somewhere, you know, you can find them, and you can put them in there, etc. But I would say just play with it. I've never really played with it, so I am not proficient with this whatsoever. But it is rather cool because, you know, you can do everything. It's in 3D modeling, right? It's just like using the old CAD/CAM software we did back in engineering. So, I mean, well, that's a little bit even more specialized than this. But, and God help us if I ever had to use that again. Oh my God, I'd totally forget how to use that stuff. But, yeah, so this is the basics of Lego Digital Designer. And, well, I don't know. I guess that's about really all I can say for the basics of it right now. We'll leave it at that. If there's any more questions, drop me a question, whatever, leave it in the comment below, and we'll sort it out. And maybe I'll have a chat with Canadian Brickyard there, and it looks like he's been using this before, obviously. So maybe we could do a collab there, Canadian Brickyard, on this particular program, and I think that would be kind of cool. We get two minds put together and come up with something, and you know, we can learn something and teach everyone else something, because that's what it's all about, having fun and learning something. So until next time, guys, I thank you for joining in. I know this was a short stream tonight, and I do apologize for that, because I wanted to do other stuff too. But I gotta do some major work on editing. I got a lot of editing to do tonight, so I will have a video for tomorrow. Not a live one, but a video. And tomorrow's Friday, and Saturday I will be back. Found a I did a nice video, actually. Did a nice haul today, so was out, and we got a good haul. And some news on Toys R Us that we learned today. Basically, I'll talk about that in the haul, but Toys R Us Canada looks that they might be safe for now. Safe for now. But they're not 100% sure. There's never any guarantee in anything in this world. But the Toys R Us in the US and the UK are pretty much had the biscuit and are going to be gone. Like, they could be gone tomorrow. It's that bad. They don't know. They're going quick. So, and it's interesting because I had purchased some stuff online from Toys R Us that had to come from Toys R Us US or .com, because it's basically not sold in Canada, but Toys R Us did pick up some of it, and I think they're picking that up just so they can get rid of the stock in the US, because it came through at toysrus.com.ca, just like amazon.com.ca. It's really bizarre, and I think it's because they have two entities on either side of the border that they cross border, and there's like the duties and all that are not really there. I don't know how they do that, but that's not my thing. I'm just lucky that I was able to order it before can't get it type of thing. So anyway, I will catch you guys very shortly in another video. Take care, have a good night, and all that wonderful stuff that you guys do and build. So until next time, take care. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below, because I really want to know, and I really want to have feedback on what's going on, and let's grow this channel bigger and better every day. Remember, if you can dream it, you can build it, and we'll talk to you later, guys.